Fun fact I learned today is that Prince was warning artists about ownership decades before social media and the independent artist conversation was even in the picture. In the 1990s, he publicly fought Warner Brothers over this and tried to make an example of himself by turning his name into an unpronounceable symbol and writing the word slave on his face to show how disastrous these contracts were. At the time, media mocked him and labels were calling him ungrateful, undeserving, and unworkable, which is insane to think about when it comes to Prince. Genius. But years later, everything he talked about came true. Artists started signing away their catalogs without knowing what they were really doing, and streaming came into the picture, essentially stealing from artists and just giving to the corporations, which is exactly what Prince was warning about. If Prince hadn't been treated like a problem and attacked because of money, artist ownership would be the complete norm today. And as an artist myself, that hurts. Artists would expect to control their work and their creative the same way as a company holds equity. We'd be able to move as founders, being an artist, and actually not have to give up our creative rights just to survive and pander to algorithms. Studying Prince for so long is exactly why I'm obsessed with ownership and continuing to talk about these narratives as I have for the last 5 to 7 years. It's so important as artists that we treat ourselves as the geniuses that we are and as the cultural shifters that we are and the companies and brands that we are and hold, as we actually do hold the power, regardless of what it might seem like with the algorithm lottery or whatever. But at the end of the day, brands are still coming to us, the world is still coming to us, the culture is still coming to us. Making that a point and standing our ground is so important for the rest of the industry to remember that artists hold the power. So, yeah.